Never-before-seen pictures of King Charles with his two eldest grandkids have been spotted by viewers in a special BBC royal documentary. The images of Prince George and Princess Charlotte with their beloved grandfather were featured in the film Charles R., The Making of a Monarch, which aired last night. The documentary explored the king's childhood and adult life right up until he claimed the throne last year, alongside a series of images and footage of the monarch. However, keen royal fans were quick to spot two images in the program that they had never seen before. The first was of Charles in 2016 playing with his granddaughter Charlotte while she was still a baby, The Mirror reports. Another wholesome snap from what's believed to be the same year shows Charles with future King George at a tea party, with the king pointing out something of interest as the youngster clutches a glass of juice. Another personal family photo shows the king cuddling Prince Louis, although this image has been seen in the past. The snaps were played over Charles speaking in a previous interview about why protecting the environment is so important to him. He said, "I mind so much about the future, what we're going to leave to our children and grandchildren. That's what really gets me going." Taking to Twitter, one viewer wrote, "He is a wonderful grandpa and clearly has a beautiful and close relationship with Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis." While another person said, "Look how adorable they are. He is such a wonderful grandpa. So glad they have him around," and vice versa. However, the sweet images were not the only unseen pictures to have featured in the show. The documentary also showed footage that was taken as part of the firm's Fly on the Wall documentary Royal Family, which was released in 1969 to provide a deeper insight into royal life behind the scenes. In the film, a young Charles can be heard talking about his family over clips of him and his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, who would have only then been 17 years into what would become a historical 70-year reign. Footage shows the now king decorating a Christmas tree with the Princess Royal, building a bonfire at Sandringham, and on an official visit to the Royal Mint with his parents. An audio voice-over plays of him speaking about how he sees his family and the role they play in Britain. He says, "I like to think of it more as a family than a firm, I think. I tend to think of my family as very special people. In that sense, I'm only beginning to see my parents and the rest of my family as other people. Do you know what I mean? That you look upon them as having their own different characteristics." At the time, the documentary was a huge success due to its rare insight into day-to-day royal life and was watched by 38 million people in Britain when it aired on BBC and ITV. The late Queen later had the programme banned, reportedly for privacy reasons, although this was disputed by royal biographer and Daily Mail columnist Robert Hardman, who instead insisted her decision was due to copyright reasons.